Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a while since we've been together for this campaign, but we're here at the Silver Lantern Archives, finally getting back to Shadows of the Rebellion. Our party's been in a bit of a slog of late, finding their way into a dungeon, trying to fight things that they don't want to kill. So it's been a bit of an interesting adventure for them, but as for how they're going, let's let our newest companion, who has no idea what's going on, tell us what's been going on. Dearest Bodybotter Robertson. Tell us what's going on.
Okay. So last we left off, our party, or should I say, my newly introduced party, had awoken me while entering the chamber that I lay dormant in. We traveled a little bit after us getting introduced to one another. We moved through the corridors and ended up in an encounter with two familiar people that my party were familiar with, Gwyneth and Jin, and another rogue figure, as well as a few other possessed elves. We got into combat, and during that time, my character did not understand that we had to incapacitate the individuals, which he ended up not doing for one of them. And the combat was successful after a good amount of fighting. Sir Alec was being targeted by Gwen, and the rogue was targeting, Finn was targeting the dog. Uh, and basically, we ended up coming out victorious. If there's anything I missed, let me know.
Got it.
Got targeted by everyone there for a minute when I first rushed in. It was great. It was glorious.
Those
We
that
emerged
lead into the battle
victorious.
get beat the shit out of most of the time. The vanguards don't live very long.
No, it's fine. That's why I get the most glory.
But we rejoin our group about an hour after their last fight. They're looking a bit better, but they are still worse from war. Lucian is leaned back against the wall, the red lightning still sparking over his arm and shoulder from time to time. He seems to be trying to working on trying to power, but there has been no waking from the three individuals originally classed.
During our rest, I want to take out my little maintenance kit I use for my sword and armor and see if I can't spruce up Deer at all.
Dear, how do you feel about that?
Let me see.
Deer feels no sort of insult towards it. He allows Sir Ulrich to polish his armor. He does insist a few times that he is capable of doing it himself and that he should not have to worry about taking care of Deer and that he has better things to do, I assure him. And then he also offers if anything Sir Ulrich needs, he will do so for him.
See, this is why I love you guys. This is why many people look down upon the Warforged, thinking them just objects. But I know that they're great friends. The best friend a knight could have. I just happily continue uh, polishing his armor and trying to clean him up because that is basically brushing your dog's coat in my mind.
Ulfric is giving you the look like, didn't you just say he's your dog?
What?
Were you calling him your pet when we first met him? You're like, oh, yep, that's my boy.
Man's best friend, yeah. Knight's best friend. It's a Warforged. Everyone knows that. And by everyone, I mean refer again to the image.
I am pre-programmed for the purposes of forging, but I had been bought privately so that I was pre-programmed to essentially do the work for my owner. And unfortunately, she is not here. But I'm sure over time, until we reconnect, I can learn a bit about your shift schedules and see if I can, work around that and help the best I can.
So while I'm treating deer, I'm speaking to Lucian and I'm asking, "How is your arm?"
Eric dead? No. Okay.
No.
The elf that deal killed on us.
Just big X on Merrick's face.
Is that a treasure chest underneath that dead elf?
I was about to ask
Unconscious
that. Yeah.
elf?
It's
Eric is,
nothing of note in it. Looks like ancient clothes that have long since.
Oh, lame.
Eric is currently drinking some of that rum Talia gave him and is offering the bottle to her.
She'll take a swig from it.
So, Lucian, how are the wardens going to respond to this situation when you report it? Presuming it's you.
Something else. Something.
Oh. What do you think they'll do to these people?
Trying to remember a word. Hang on.
Out of character, I'm trying to figure out if this is going to be a mass murder situation. My character probably wouldn't know how the wardens will handle this.
God, what's the word? Isolate.
Contain?
Quarantine?
Quarantine. Thank you. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yep. Do we
A
have any rope?
necessary precaution.
There's likely an
Yeah.
item down here. It's corrupting them. If we find and destroy, deal with it. If it's too powerful, we'll need to contain it.
Ah. Well, I am quite good at destroying things. We'll see how it goes.
Two.
Merrick, Kalen, how are you feeling?
You hear from Kalen. Worried on what's going on, but worse.
You have?
Gordon hasn't cut anybody's head off, so.
Ah, I see.
You see Lucian gives her a look which she just flat ignores.
Well, the day is still young, my lady.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Indeed, I'm rather attached to my head.
Out of character, my character really is not interested in, slaughtering an entire town or letting someone else do that. And he'd be willing to do something to stop it.
Fair.
But he doesn't really want to start anything with Lucian either.
That's fair.
You
If he
guys
can
think-
help, at least.
Sorry. While this is all going on, after polishing the armor real quick, Deer will ask,
So, out of curiosity, what time is it?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? I didn't quite catch it.
What time is it? By any chance, does anyone know the time?
Oh yeah, wasn't it at night vaguely? I don't think any of us have timepieces though. So I probably wouldn't be able to answer with anything.
It's
exact.
definitely getting later in the day at this point.
Right?
Ammo time.
I'll just tell him that it's sometime in the evening, but I don't have a timepiece. It's sometime in the evening, dear, but I don't have a timepiece. I couldn't give you an exact time.
okay. While hearing that, Deer sort of just kind of jolts a little bit and frantically looks through his things and finds a book that is on his person. or his robot, and pulls it out and begins to read to himself.
I've decided that this is perfectly normal Warforged behavior and just continue trying to get him in peak performance. I've just decided I'm going to ignore that, and it's perfectly normal. Yep.
Does anybody have some rope that I could tie them up with? I don't think we probably want to just leave them laying around with how they are.
Actually, we probably don't, but one of the adventurers might have some.
Oh yeah,
I
If I
did.
remember
definitely
correctly,
does. It does too.
didn't we all run out of rope from tying up the original group of people?
Well, I know I
Yeah.
used mine, and then someone else used their rope, so I don't know if anyone else. But yeah, good idea to check them before. So I start doing
Yep.
that.
It's not robbery if we give it back. That is my character's current mindset. That's why he was willing to take her shield. But I can't have the 1,500 gold shield until after the adventure, and I get my own, evidently. Damn it.
It's only theft if you keep it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just borrowing it while you're possessed.
I would tie them
Lucian,
up and like I did the other ones all together with one rope.
Lucian, Kalen, I have an idea to float by you. Vela Moondrift seemed to resist the influence of this thing, whatever it is, fairly well for someone who resides in the area. Do you think she could perhaps help our companions return to normal?
Maybe better than just leaving them here. But if we don't deal with the source, it's not really going to matter how long they can hold against it. Likely be corrupted eventually.
Correct me if I'm
True.
wrong, but didn't she wander off into the woods and we kind of lost track of her? Okay.
But presumably she'll come back to her house.
Maybe.
Based on what you
True,
saw of
but
her, that might just be something she does.
true, but perhaps they could help us end this more quickly.
Well, we do have a splendid dog that could probably track her scent. But do we have the manpower to spare from our current endeavor? It seems like Kaylin, for example, was nearly possessed herself. I'm not certain how much time we have.
Well, we could take them back to her house, and if she's not there, we can leave her a note to, take care of them and do her best. And while we head back to the dungeon, it seems like a risk worth taking.
Remember, y'all are a good ways away.
Yeah, I was about to say it
From the
took us a
city.
minute to get here.
Like how long?
Wasn't
We're
it a
in the
couple
middle of
hours?
this dungeon, aren't we?
Oh, I mean, the dungeon isn't that big. I'm not worried about that. I think we're like 2 hours off in the woods. And I don't know about you guys, but my character sure as shit couldn't find his way back.
I could.
Unless I
I
got
think my guy
obscenely lucky.
could, but he would rather finish the dungeon before we go. Clear it out before we start taking everyone back.
There's also a second thing we need to worry about. We've effectively kicked the nest. It could cause some kind of defense protocol. Making things worse for the surrounding village if left. Or it could be
I'd
nothing.
rather prevent any more victims from happening.
So what I'm hearing is no half measures. We should just finish up what we're doing here before we even think about doing anything else.
Well, hopefully we have the stamina.
There is another comment from Valis. We should probably look into having somebody watch over this. Having them wake up and come after us isn't something. Especially with the teleporty one. He nods to the
grunt.
rogue.
I grunt in agreement, and I take all of their weapons, first off. I'm just, grabbing them and securing them to my belt or to my
One
pack
thing
or
you
whatever.
notice, the knife the rogue was wielding is gone.
Well, I can't do anything about that, but I can at least keep these two from being such serious threats, and I'll go ahead and take her shield too. I'm not using it, mind you, as I agree that is a little much, probably, but I can prevent them from using it against me if they get back up, right?
If we're gonna leave someone to watch them, why don't we just send that person that's watching? Yeah, leave it with them, but send with the whole group to go back to the village. Oh, they probably can't carry 3 people on the back. Okay,
No,
never
Yeah,
nobody
probably
can.
not.
mind.
Unless
I
you'll
don't think we have
send
a spare infantry.
unless you'll send a large party back.
Gotcha.
You'll have to drop at least one NPC off, as you'll only have 3 active slots now.
Talia is kind of the least useful in this dungeon, I think. With her arrows, she's been having a hard time contributing. This is all out of character, by the way, so I think that she would probably be the
I mean, she has been doing
most
damage,
obvious
but
choice.
she has been.
But
She doesn't have the utility the others have, or at least not utility she can use right now.
Yeah, she doesn't have a lot of non-lethal options, which is what we've been trying to do so far, so I think that would
sounds
be a
good.
good choice.
I was about to also say Talia because the exact same reason.
Fair.
Right, Merrick, Ulfric, any thoughts?
I agree with you. Over
Yeah, I was actually thinking Talia would be the best choice in this scenario too.
All right, well, our meta discussion is done, I suppose.
Well,
Miss
probably-
Talia, would you mind watching over them and making sure we don't have any repeat problems with these people?
I might be able to do something to wake them up. See if I can part. Seems to be some kind of spirit, so I have a couple ideas.
Do you
Wonderful.
want to keep them separated, or do you want us to take them all to the other room that all the other elves are in?
They're gonna wake up
Just-
first, so keeping.
Sounds good.
All right, I'm presuming our rest is over.
You have completed your short rest.
I pat Deer on the back, who is now all spiff and shiny. Like, yeah, there we go.
Deer will look up and finally put his book away and stand up and
Apologies, I was getting my bearings. I think I've been inactive for too long.
Well, you were inactive long enough for vertigris to build up, so that seems likely. I'm afraid I can't be too optimistic about the welfare of your master.
I just don't know how I ended up here, or where she is. I don't know. I suppose I'll just stick with you guys until that time comes, and I'll see this through.
I'll make every effort to help you find her, or her whereabouts at the very least.
Thank you. Your kind gesture is not gone unnoticed.
I love this guy. My favorite guy. What a guy. Guess I'll start stomping down the hall, completely unprompted. Did we ever go down to that corner?
No, y'all immediately went left because y'all got jumped.
So we are not killing these individuals, I take it?
It's not really their choice what they're doing. It might become necessary, but I don't want to kill anybody who doesn't deserve to die.
Agreed.
As Garrett's going off on his own. As I'll move y'all's NPCs once y'all meet them. They're staying with you, but it's easier to go this way. As y'all are going down the hall, it's generally pretty quiet as it's been most of the time. The strange blue light flickering over stone walls, and nothing really sounding off. You start to hear what sounds like some steady drips. Walk through a couple. Nothing too particularly. Ulfric, did you ever use your hit dice? Because you don't have much HP.
Yeah, I did. I rolled a 5 and a 1. I just rolled shitty.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
I want to put my ear to this door and see if I can hear anything before we, kick it down.
Gotcha. Roll with disadvantage because you know stone door.
Fair enough.
apologies, Ulfric. Is it? If I had my energies still on me, I would have been able to tend to those wounds of yours, but unfortunately, I expended them in the previous encounter.
It's okay. I'm not one to cry about stuff like this.
Nope, not much. Oh well. I'll just
Is-
kick open the door then.
As you kick the stone wall, your foot jars and you go, "Mm." Right, they slide up.
I knew it. I absolutely make no noise. This is perfectly normal. Oh shit. Hi guys.
They know you're theirs. They look at you. As we're going back into the initiative order. One of those days, ain't it?
Ooh,
Here,
I
do
can't
you
see
have
shit,
your
I'm
own
stuck in the
initiative, or do you just do the group roll?
I just do the group roll.
Combat fun.
I'm not in the group. Oh no, there I am.
Could be.
So you okay?
Did I miss somebody? Alaric
Well, it doesn't
is
show me in the
Garrett.
Really
chat log, but it
disappointed.
shows me on the actual turn order. I'm in the turn order. I'm just not in the chat.
I'm assuming it's because you didn't praise.
I didn't praise.
You didn't praise
Ozgarath.
Luxurian enough.
I don't
Clearly.
know. It
I was
fucking-
going to say the sun, but we need to be setting correct.
Alrighty, so the first one that is able to react as Alaric, you're seeing this. Do you give your party any indication that there's elves looking, summoning their blades into their hands?
Yeah, I'm going to be like, there's more of them. Just kind of like as if I was a workman emptying trash cans and I stumbled across a few more.
Fair. Gareth, you hear that? How do you respond? Alaric is just ahead.
I'm gonna crack my knuckles and go, I guess it's time, and then just rush forwards. So there's gonna be 10 to pass through you, 15,
25,
25,
30.
30, 35, and then I will just swing at the guy right in front of me.
Gotcha. Doing non-lethal?
Yeah, non-lethal.
17, you're going to get a good punch in, getting him square in the jaw. Dishing out a total of 5 damage.
And then bonus action attack again.
Gonna hit again. 5 more.
You just stare into the elf's eyes. Glad I cracked my knuckles before I ran.
Anything
That
else? That brings us to Kalen, who's just kind of stuck in the back and can't get through. Bringing us to Fenrir. Fenrir's a boofer boof, and he's going to go on the run. 10, 20, 25, 35, 40, 50. Dash, you're going all the way down here.
Doggy.
As everybody feels the dog just take off between y'all's legs. Valus is just kind of in the back, but he can already feel the energies from Gareth. He is going to grab it out of the air, spin it into a ward, and launch it to.
Thank you, bud.
Healing ward, and for action, he's going to use touch, giving you a total of HP back.
Ooh, nice, that saved me. Thank you, my guy. And so a little bit over half, so I'll change my status. Sorry, talking to myself on that last couple.
That's it for Valus. Bringing us to this guy who's going to ignore the dog. He wants the man who looks more punchable than anyone else, and he is going to try to stab him to death.
It's my Chad jawline. They're all jealous.
He is going to lunge forward with his blade, trying to stick it through your chest, but you're quick on your feet, slapping it out of the way with your own blade.
Sorry, I have to respond to this real quick. You said looks more punchable than anyone else, but there's two guys in the room. One in full armor, and another guy wearing a tarp.
Yeah, but it's Alric's face. It just seems more punchy.
It's true.
The blonde hair, blue-eyed.
My main character syndrome infects even our enemies.
They hate
Or it
what they
totally
can't
has it.
have.
They hate what they have.
He totally has it too. It's incredible. Yeah, this is just normal day, basically. It's just like, well, of course they're trying to focus me down. I'm clearly the greatest threat.
While they're up to bringing us to Alric himself, Senior Punchable. Could make a new line of kids' lunches and call it Punchable.
Punchables.
Great for
It's
abused
just like-
kids.
It's just nothing but God. This is what you buy your stepchildren.
Stop it! Stop hurting me!
Especially the redheads.
Oh,
Okay, we're gonna leave that one there. I think I went too far with that. But Alric, what are you gonna do, buddy?
I'll take a step here. And I think
I cut out
that
for
one.
anybody
I
else.
want to attack. I would like to attack that one.
Get him! Punch him, pound him, turn him into paste.
I am doing non-lethal damage using the flat of my blade.
Gotcha, slap the shit out of him. Show them what they taught you in the barracks to properly wield the
God.
sword with the flat.
it's a
Nice, a
freaking
2.
repeat.
I'll go after I lunge and he dodges aside. I'll try to hit him with the pommel.
Nice.
Deja vu. I've been in this place before.
You try to catch
Can
him
I
with
use
the
my-
muzzle, but he immediately ducks the blade going over his, or the pommel going over his head. Yes, I heard something.
Can I use my reaction to pat him on the shoulder and say it's okay?
A free action pat, yeah.
Yeah, reaction pat. Okay.
It's been one
Alric,
of
I need a
those days,
wisdom
fellas.
save for vicious mockery. I'm kidding.
Oh,
But anything else from Alric?
I think that's my turn.
Gotcha. That is going to bring us to the other hell, or the elf you just tried to get. He is going to duck up, using the momentum of his drop to swing his blade around, trying to take advantage of your attack to slash against one of your knee, getting just in between knee plate, or the in between your shin and thigh, in between your greaves, to slash in at your knee, getting a 22 to do 7 necrotic damage.
All right.
It's to Lucian. Lucian's gonna try up 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 50. He gets there. Fucking try. He can't really see anybody. Here.
Alrighty. Deer's going to move into the room. Shit, if I can. All right, perfect. Deer's moving into the room. Looks at his fists. Realizes he can't do non-lethal. Looks at Elf and tries to repeat what he did with Gwyneth.
Grapple the
Grapple.
hell out of him.
Yep, that's all he can do. So that's an athletics check. Oh, geez. I bet if he was built properly in the factory, he would have a good one. Nope.
You try to go in, bringing your chest, your arms around, trying to get him in a bear hug, but your chest is just too polished. They slip right out from under you.
good callback.
He sees his reflection. Is just like, oh, that's getting too close.
Deer is going to turn around towards the group. My apologies, and try again next round.
I use a free action to pat him on the shoulder.
These guys are pretty tough, so you can probably, out of character, you can probably hit them like 2 or 3 times before they're anywhere even close
Fair
to
enough.
being
That's what Talia was doing.
dead.
Trying to mark him into
Deer's going to do what Deer did last time. If it doesn't work, he's going to punch him.
Nice.
Alrighty. Is that it for Deer?
Wait, hold on a second. So that was 5, 10, 20. He's gonna move. Nah. Yeah, he saw Lucian behind them. He knows he's kind of tanky, so that there's no casters behind him that's leaving them vulnerable. So he'll
As
move
you step
there.
into the middle of the room, I need a dex save.
Oh yeah, we should
Oh
have
God!
told you about that, huh?
Wait,
Yup,
no, I'm
before you
moving.
forget.
Can I move?
You
Wait,
can't
no,
move
can I
through
move
the
through the
enemy.
monster?
You have to move around.
All right, well he'll take it then. Okay. I don't think he ever saw someone move through the
No.
middle, so
This
So
hasn't
he
been
doesn't
since the
know.
beginning, so
he doesn't know.
you're gonna
Okay,
manage to
that's
do.
not
You
bad.
see it. You hear the click underneath your foot. You immediately dive out of the way just as the blue flames jet up, along with what looks like a spike that gets through your foot a little bit, tripping you up. You are going to take a total of 3 fire damage.
Okay. You hear a loud creak from one of the gears inside of Fear as he moves faster than he should.
Wait, it's fire damage and not necrotic damage this time?
Oh, it is necrotic. Yeah.
Oh,
My
yeah.
bad. It's been a
Okay.
while and I don't have it written down.
They hurt my
It's
robot.
it hurts Deer nonetheless. Some
I
oil
was getting
disappears out of his body.
I was getting excited. I might have been able to actually knock him into there this time.
But that brings us to Merrick.
Actually, I'm going to start. No, I will move. And I'll go ahead and cast Mind Sliver on this one south of Garoth.
And save. That's going to be a fail, so 4 psychic damage. And a -1 to his.
Which one do you do that to?
One in front of
This one?
Gareth and Alric.
Oh, perfect. My plan is coming to fruition.
Then I think I'm going to step back behind Lucian.
Okay.
And use my bonus action to push him forward a square with telekinetic.
Gotcha. He's not going to fight it. Is he still running?
And that'll be it.
Gotcha. Oh, frick. Squishy. What?
All right. He was so.
Squishy. You're with the squishies, though.
Yeah, I was squishy for a second, so I was a little hiding in the back. But I will go 10, 15. I got 30 movement, so gotta get in now. 25, 30, and that's as max I can go. Lucian has a team.
Aren't you a
on
monk?
before. No, I'm not a monk yet.
Oh.
I went
That's
3
me.
levels in. Yeah, I went 3 levels into Ranger, and then from here on out. So I'll do that. And bonus action. I can't really do anything with my bonus. Can't go through enemies' turns. I don't want to step on there. Yeah, that'll be a boring turn. That'll be it.
That's gonna bring us to Gareth. Fisticuff.
And then
Show
once-
him what the fists do.
Once more with chutzpah, swing at the guy in front of me.
Gonna get him in the gut.
Yeah, does that hit? So there's that. Yeah. And then I'm going to spend 1 key to do Fury of Blows.
A fist of
2
fury.
more.
He is gonna dodge
Nice.
the first one, but it
Ooh,
lines him
nice.
right up for the second one, coming in hard, catching him in the temple and pounding him towards the ground.
Which
is a
works
nice
out
shot.
perfectly because I was going to use this with it as well.
Hmm.
And knock them
Gonna knock him prone.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
The damage for that is going to be 12.
That is a 19, so they are going to drop low, but they spread out, evening the force, so they keep their feet Also, that's not crit damage.
The 25? It's
Like,
crit.
yeah, it's a crit. You didn't do crit damage. You only rolled 1d4.
Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to roll 2, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I just doubled
So
it.
that's
in
an
my head by accident.
additional 1 damage to 7 damage.
So, yeah. It's unfortunate that the resistance.
Oh, they have a
bludgeoning
-1 to that
what it
save.
is.
That's
Yeah, I don't know what the save throw is supposed to be.
it's it's 8 plus 2 plus
So Dex, right?
wisdom.
Oh yeah, wisdom. Yes, your
Key
wisdom.
points.
So okay, so then it's 12.
I knew it was going to be like something
Got it.
around 14.
Yeah,
Which is why I didn't
it'll
ask.
go up later on,
But yeah, anything
then
else?
that is
from
my turn.
Yara? Brings us to Kaylin, who's just kind of stuck in the back at the moment. They can't get up there, so they're going to be watching y'all's back. Bringing us to Fenrir McDenrir. They are going to try to bite. Nom 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 nom.
Uh-oh.
He has pack tactics, thanks to Gareth and Alric, so that
Nice.
is going to hit. 5 damages. He's going to crit. So he's fine. That brings us to Valis. Valis is around the corner. He is going to drop Blessing on, dropping it on to Gareth, Alric, Ulfric. 3 of y'all have now effectively have Bless.
Those were the wings, right? From
Yes.
last
If you just
session?
type in
Okay.
Bless, it's the Bless token.
Oh. Oh, nice.
I
It just
never knew
types
there
it
was
in.
a search bar
Yeah,
for
I
that.
They only
didn't know
just
that
added
either.
it recently.
Really?
He is
Nice.
that was in like the last month or two, I think. But he's going to put a healing ward on Ulfric, trying to get converting that energy that's getting thrown around into.
Nice. 7? Thank you.
As this guy is going to flip around and attempt to stab at Deer, who's coming up. No, he is not going to do that. He is going to bunker down and scream. I need a wisdom save from. Need one from Gareth, one from Alric, Fenrir, Deer, Ulfric, and Lucian.
Yeah, I was
Before
hoping it was
y'all
just
roll,
out of
though,
range.
Oh.
there's Valus. Valus is all the way back there, so he only has Lucian in his range. So Lucian has advantage. And I think no, Lucian himself might be. That ability? Galen that has it. So Lucian has advantage. So everybody else, give me a roll.
I would like to
But
spend one of my hero points to get advantage on this roll.
ahead.
Mm,
Oh, guess I didn't need.
Oh,
I am actually going to follow Alric and do the same. Give myself advantage.
don't forget to add your blessed.
I am not blessed.
Deal or no, Deer isn't. Everybody else. But that is
Hopefully
a
that's
15 as well. Lucian's holding up well, but Dear Fenrir over here.
Oh.
I mostly do that for role play reasons, honestly. Like my character is supposed to be like the equivalent of an 18-year-old that just got out of boot camp full of piss and vinegar and extremely full of himself.
Hey,
That's
C.
why Gareth keeps
Can I
patting you on the
give-
shoulders because he was in the military.
If Finn didn't make it, can I use one of my hero points to give him advantage on his
No.
save? Alright, damn. I tried.
Why is chat auto-scrolling?
What do you mean?
What? Excuse me?
Uh-oh.
I don't know why that happened. That was weird. But, Fenrir's frightened to the end.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think. But yeah, that's what this guy's up to. It just It just started like I'm gonna scroll and I'm gonna keep scrolling no matter what you do. Bring us to Alric.
I'm gonna go for an attempted repeat.
Hopefully you hit.
Punch him in the face.
Yeah, only let's see if I can roll above a 2 this time.
Do remember, actually, before you roll, make sure have your bless turned on your
Yeah.
character sheet.
Let's see. I don't know how to do that. I'm so.
I don't
Let
think they
me
have the
turn it on real
modifiers
quick.
added.
Add on. Bless. Now it's turned on. So you see under your saving throws and under your attacks, you now have attack modifiers and save modifiers.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Thank you.
Anybody else not have that turn?
Trying to figure out how to do it on D&D Beyond, but I think I got it.
D&D Beyond, I have no idea. I just do roll 20.
I gotcha.
Oh, that is going to be a 20.
Ooh.
That is going to hit.
Oh, nice.
When you
Nice.
hitting the one on the left?
Yes, the same one I was after, the injured one. I'm still doing non-lethal.
13 damage as he's going to drop like a sack of rocks.
I'll just
Nice.
whirl around and try to club the other one with my my crossguard, just like lunge but miss with the blade and smack him across the eyes with it.
Ready? And what you doing for the other one?
I'm that I just explained what I was doing. I'm gonna roll now.
Oh, okay. I just missed
That one I just like clubbed him in the back of the head and then reversed the effort to try to hit the other one now.
What? Also going to hit. For an Ulrich.
No, I think I'm good with that, actually.
Self who's unconscious. Brings us to Lucian. Lucian is going to step forward into Ulfric's space. Bonus action to try to lock that guy down or disengaging with his main action. Need a strength or intelligence. Are gonna break out. Here, that brings it.
Mhm.
Escape is futile.
Gonna do that again. Athletics. Do. Going in for a nice little bear hug. And oh fuck, I didn't. Oh, I did advantage. My
I
bad.
mean, it's still just.
Want me to reroll?
First roll
No,
is
it's a
still a
19.
19. Yeah.
Okay.
They always take the first roll, since no matter what.
Well, unless they have advantage.
Yeah, but I meant in that
They're
situation.
gonna crit
Always...
as you try to go a little bit lower, trying to use more of your arms to get them as they jump in the air and then flip off your head, going back to where they were standing.
Deer's gonna stand there, sort of confused, look at its fists, and narrow its eye sockets a bit. He's frustrated.
Eric. Or anything else for Deer before I continue
No.
Eric.
I guess I'll cast Mind Sliver on this guy again because I can't really see anyone else.
He is unconscious as current, by the way.
Oh, never mind
Yeah.
then.
Roll a spiff.
I guess I'll just. I guess I'll just wait then.
Perfect.
That guy didn't do what I thought he was going to do. I'll step in now and take my swing. Let's see if I got the blast. The one below me.
I imagine you're not trying to punch Ulrich.
Not this time.
Rude.
But
Yet.
I'll attempt to hit, and I think I got blessed walking, so we'll find out. Yep,
Oh.
that's with the bless. Then no, it's
Oh
already
my
enough.
gosh.
And
Okay, hang on. What is the math on that? You have a +2 in your hit? Whatever modifier you're using? Yeah.
Yeah, I have a +4 to hit on my modifier for my small hand axe.
So that's with proficiency and ability?
Yeah.
Okay, so that okay. I wanted to make sure I knew how to read that. Gonna miss as they drop low again, trying to take a slash as they're going, forcing you back.
And yeah, I don't have second attack yet, so it'd be my turn. Bonus act. And I have a question. Favorite foe comes back after a long rest or short rest? It doesn't tell me on my list.
Third foe, the ranger ability?
Yeah. I try to look. It won't. It doesn't
think
say
it's long
anything about when
rest.
it comes back. It's long rest. Okay.
I'm
then
double
never
checking.
mind.
You can use this feature to mark your favorite enemy a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus, and you regain all expended uses when you finish.
Thank you. All right. I'm all out of those then.
Yep,
Couldn't
and
even
you
do it
kind
if
of
I
need
wanted to. Yeah.
Am
I able to stand on the same tile?
Hmm?
Am I able to stand on the same tile as an ally?
Yes, you just
Or is
can't
it only
end the
moving
turn.
them? Okay. So then I guess on that note, that's going to be 10,
Before we move
20.
hang on. Hey, Ulfric, by any chance, do you have 2 hand axes?
Yes, I do.
No, they're light weapons, yeah.
I thought you needed the dual wielding fighting style.
To do anything
Nope.
that's not light.
Oh, okay.
And
I
that
did not
will
know
let
that.
if you have the dual wielding fighting style, you can use your ability score to do extra damage. But if you attack with your main one, you do a d6 plus your ability score. If you do the bonus action offhand, you'll only do the d6 if you hit. But it's a bonus action to hit.
Okay. I'll remember that for next time then. I'll take them both out then. All right. Sorry.
But you'll have to draw them one at a time since you don't have the feat.
Yeah, I was gonna say since I had the hand axe out in the last one at the end of this turn, I would have taken the other one out.
A shield?
No, I don't.
Okay, so yeah. Be good to use your other hand then.
Yeah, thank you. I didn't know. I thought you needed the fighting style or the feet. Or like, okay,
You can do
never
it naturally. It's just better to have those. The feat lets you use bigger weapons like battle axes.
mind. Okay,
But as long as they're both light weapons, you can dual wield.
gotcha. Thank you.
Alrighty, Gareth, now you can go.
If I stand right here
Yes.
in the door, am I still able to punch the guy?
You'll have disadvantage because you're punching around a corner.
But if I step on Ulfric's tile and then step there, does that get out of range for
No, you're
reaction?
fine.
Or no? Okay. So then that's going to be 10, 20, right where Ulfric is standing. I'm going to turn to the elf dude, punch him in the face. As one
You have
does.
flanking, so that's 11 up to a 30.
Nice.
Back there trying to grapple him.
Nice.
And then bonus action, punch him in the face again.
Hit.
Nice.
For 25.
And then I can't end my turn right there. One step into the door. And
Not even out of attack of opportunity range, so you're all good.
yeah, that's what I was trying to ask about. Was,
Kalen's kind of Fenrir's a dog. Fenrir's gonna go, I've got teeth. Nom nom, bitch. Eat down. Alice. Alice really can't see much of what's going on, so he's just gonna bonus action. Take some more health, Ulfric.
Thank you.
This elf who's got a sword. Ulfric looks far more stabbable than the other people that have been trying to kill him, so going to try to stab Ulfric, and that is a 19. He could have hit anybody. But that is going to be a quick slash. Ulfric, you almost get out of the way, so only the tip of it drags across your chest as you duck out of the way. You are going to take 4.
Not bad. Still good.
Uddick.
I'm going to try to pummel this man into submission. It says in the Holy Book of Luxurian that's exactly what I'm supposed to do here. I'm pretty sure, guys. You got it right.
Yeah, if I remember, it's page 5, section, chapter 3,
Nice.
section 8. Beat
Finally
them
get
to
on
an
it.
inch of their life.
Chapter 3 is
Yeah.
on page 5. Short fucking
No,
chapter.
it's
Sorry,
page of
paragraph
chapter 3.
paragraph 3, section 4.
it's,
Beat them within an inch of their life.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
The slogan
Bullying
is short and
enemies.
sweet.
It's the book of bullying your enemies. 7, 316. I don't even know. Let's do this. I'm pretty
Book
sure
of
23
Don't
is a
Fuck
hit,
With
though.
Me, I'm in charge.
Yeah.
It's mostly pictures.
That's going to be a total of 10 damage. He is still standing.
I'll try to whip him around and
How to
I'll
swing
try to
your
whip
sword in
around
the
and
barracks.
fix him and club him with the pommel as well.
Is going to go to
Nice.
also going to hit. I don't even need to see the damage. He's going down. He only had 1 HP.
Nice.
That is
Hold
going
on.
to. Holding on.
No, I was like, he's saying nice, but now the ghost could come out of him. I was gonna say, hold on, the ghost might come now.
Doesn't.
Oh no, damn.
No, with the incapacitate, as long as you don't kill him, right? So
Yeah.
Deer's gonna try to reach out and try to grapple him one last time when Alric strikes him and takes him
Just
down.
like as he's falling down.
No, he's already knocked out. He's already knocked out, bud.
Yeah. No.
Managed to grab him.
Okay. You have advantage on the grapple because he's already dead.
I mean, you don't need to roll. You can just grab.
Finally.
He said finally.
Great job, dear. Great job.
I feel my uses and my strengths are not improved here.
Well, you said you were a smith, correct?
I was originally programmed. It's in my mind somewhere, but I've been reprogrammed since I am privately owned.
Did you ever tell us who your owner is? The name? That's out of Cody asking, not.
I think so. I think he did, but I don't remember.
Yes, I did. Let me go back. Let me go back.
I might have it in my notes. I'll check too.
Yeah. Well, he said it when he introduced himself. He would have brought it up. It's
Gotcha.
Jeez, I wish I just picked a simple name. Then I would have remembered right off the top of my head. It's Lalaurie. That's what I'm gonna say. It's Lalauria, but that's Lalaurie. Lolori. Lalaurie.
Thank you.
That's easy. That's easier to say than Lalauria. So that sounds like diarrhea. So it's Lalaurie.
Thank you.
You've
No
caught
problem.
a case of Lalauria.
I'll casually look through the room to make sure there's nothing here other than intestinal disease,
get outta here.
evidently.
I heard something in the background through the light, the laughing, something about looking through the room.
I'll take a quick look through the room to make sure there's nothing of interest besides the death plate here.
No, it just seems to be these elves. You're not even really sure what they're doing.
Yeah, that is exactly correct. I am wondering about that.
blades have disappeared and they lay unconscious on the ground.
Did we pass a door, or is there a door in this room? Out of curiosity.
In this room, no.
Don't die, Gareth.
But did we pass a door on the way here? I didn't notice one.
There
The
was a whole
last
nother way.
fork
Yeah.
y'all saw was right before finding deer.
Yeah, I was gonna say with the room before we met you has another way down.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Makes sense.
But I'll be over here trying to calm Finn before I move on. He has a freaked out
Yeah.
token.
Oh yeah, he doesn't anymore. But
I guess me and Alfred are just mad dashing to the
the
next
party's on
day.
the move.
Look, we have Knight's best friend with us. It'll be fine. I think I saw him behind us.
Another door.
Without doing it in character, Deer will offer up his spot if Gareth wishes to go in second.
I love this guy. He's the best, don't you see?
Oh god, I was get stuck in the door. I can imagine Deer gets stuck in the door as he walks by.
But
Merrick,
as y'all are
Merrick has to
moving,
push you through.
you see the
Yes.
elves still haven't reawoken yet. Still very quiet and unmoving. But you see one of them has their eyes open, their head kind of lolled to the side, watching you with these glowing eyes, but the body hasn't moved. But he immediately
I'm going to
turns around.
casually just like punch him while he's down and still tied up. Knock him back out.
You see his head snaps
out
back.
without hesitation.
Is his eyes glowing blue? Hold on. Is his eyes
Yes.
glowing blue? That's okay.
They're
then,
always
yeah,
been
go
glowing
ahead.
blue.
Yeah, gotcha.
It's like
I believe
it's nap time,
punching
buddy.
A down combative is against the Geneva Convention, but
The
Geneva's in
Geneva
another world.
Convention
That's in
are
another
more
world.
like that's more like guidelines on what you should do to your enemy. It says right here in Luxurian's book,
that's right.
war crimes are cool and funny. See,
I'm
right
from
here.
Drakthar. We don't believe the Geneva Convention, so disregard everything I just said.
I was just gonna say. I thought you were gonna say we follow the Geneva. I was like, us out of everybody wouldn't.
But
Well, the military.
as you punch him, his head snaps back, but the eyes remain open.
I try experimentally just kind of shutting his eyelids and see what happens.
That's when you realize they're closed.
Ah, fucking hell. Sorry, man. You probably didn't deserve the punch in the chin. My bad. My bad. My bad.
Then they
I'll just
started
walk-
speaking in tongues.
Have you ever considered not possessing people?
Merrick,
because
did
it's
you just body
wrong?
slam some elves? So you walk across them.
Chad? Very, very
I was
vague.
I was just kind of like walking over them.
You said they're speaking in tongues. Usually, that would I understand that with infernal or abyssal? Okay.
Tongues, as in
Oh, I
nobody
thought-
knows what the fuck he's talking about.
Oh, I thought that was the exact opposite. I thought tongues was everybody understood. Okay.
No,
I'm just like, hey man, you need to shut the hell up and stop possessing people. You evil
have-
demonic being, I'm going to kill you. No worries.
You have to think about it this way. Have you ever watched The Wild Thornberries? You know that little guy,
Oh god, the gremlin.
the gremlin that can't speak English? That's what tongue sounds like. That's it.
Not as fast paced, but yeah.
So to get the gist, so that I'm caught up now that my bearings are set and everything, and I'm fully conscious. These individuals are possessed. Do you know what caused it?
Not a
No,
clue.
probably some evil artifact or evil being in these ruins. I'm planning on murdering or destroying it, as is the appropriate verbiage, depending on if it is an inanimate object or a malicious being.
You are
According
using
to
the
Alfred's
verbiage, if that's what
book,
you were asking.
I'm not really well studied in magic. Maybe Merrick or his brother can help you out. Lucian. All I
Magic
know
for
is that possession is bad, and while these elves are hopeless twinks and probably bottoms, they don't deserve this.
bottoms of what?
Even though they worship the completely wrong god.
We gotta take you to a brothel, Garth, if you don't know what the bottom is.
Hey,
The bottom
Cece.
of
like
what though? Like the
rambling.
bottom of the barrel?
Yep.
Yeah, basically.
Cece, from my studies, because my character is not, I wouldn't say well versed in magic, but well studied. Can I make a general arcana or history check to sort of get a gist of like what causes possessions?
Demons.
Demons? Okay. All right, so
You
you
don't
would
have to
know
roll.
that.
That's
You would know that
very
then.
well known because the wardens fuck people up when that happens.
Okay. Yeah, that's something he probably read about then, just because he's pretty well read, not necessarily understands it, but reads it.
All right, I
At
want
this
to try
point, has our
listening
blood
against the
worn
stone
off?
door again. Oh yeah, has bless worn off? Has it been
Yes.
a minute?
It wears off after the fight.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. He drops concentration or whatever, makes sense.
Makes sense. I just need to know. All right, so I'll put my ear to the door again and see if I can hear through this.
Malric, if you wish, I can always step in front of you if you need somebody to block you.
Ah, dear, my good friend, I wouldn't see you be destroyed. It is only right that a knight leads into the fray.
Oh, I was talking about Malric, the pastor.
Did you say Ulrich or Merrick?
Merrick.
Merrick,
Oh, okay, my
Merrick. I
bad.
said I combined the.
I combined the names. My apologies, Merrick.
I prefer having someone guard my rear in case of an ambush.
Understood.
Is that what a bottom is?
Yeah,
He's still
basically.
trying to figure it out.
Just like, yep, that's exactly what a bottom is. You figured it out. All right. I'm gonna try to listen against the door, whether there's anything to hear or not.
Gotcha.
Disadvantage, right?
Yep. You're pretty sure you hear the steady drip of more.
Fucking water, fellas. All right. Oh, it's locked.
Lift it up, don't kick it.
I'll
open it.
experimentally kind of try to probe it. Is there a glowing symbol on this one as well?
There is.
I'll
That
try
makes
to
sense.
repeat what Lucian did then.
Need an
Ooh.
Arcana check. You take a lashback as you are going to take 8 psychic damage.
Ow.
Alec, step back. I got this. You don't seem to know how doors work. So Garrett's is just gonna
Smart
step up
ass.
and try to push it open.
It does
Hard
not
as he
move.
can. And he's gonna look at the rune and he's gonna tap on it.
How far is Merrick's brother from us in the hallway? Maybe
Just
Merrick
in
has.
the back watching this.
Oh, I was gonna
Hey,
say maybe
Lucian.
Merrick could just sneak up and do his final blood magic thing he's been dying to do.
You know how these stupid doors work, don't you? I now have a headache. Damnable thing. Oh, I thought it was just a code.
Can I make an
I see I was
arcana check to
mistaken.
sort of
Oh, go ahead. I'm
can
sorry.
I make no, it's okay. Can I make an arcana check sort of to decipher what it is, what the rune is on the door?
It's a lock. You can tell at the look, especially since Lucian's already opened a fight.
Oh, okay.
Or,
Okay.
I don't remember if it was Lucian or if it was Caleb.
I don't think I was there. I don't think I was there for that, maybe.
Yeah, but you did see one at some. Caleb opened the original one y'all came through, and Lucian's been watching. As Lucian makes his way through, presses his hand and twists it, the sigil twisting alongside with him coming open.
There
The door then begins to slide.
Did the lightning go up his arm and all that? Somewhat.
It seems to be getting
That's how
worse.
you open a door.
Figured it
Hey
would.
man, how's your arm?
Fine.
Are you sure? I'd like to see if he's bullshitting. Can I roll for that?
I mean, you can see lightning going up his arm, and there is a grimace on his face. You don't need to roll.
I'm just looking at him like, do you need someone else to open the doors? Maybe you can try directing me or one of the others.
Ulrich talking, yeah?
Yes, this is Alaric. I am extremely trustworthy, but also just kind of a jackass, I admit it. This character's kind of an ass. He's
Pathetic.
trustworthy and brave, though. Like, he will not let you down or abandon you. He's just kind of arrogant.
He's gonna shake his head. Best to localize. But as
Hey,
you'll
Garrett,
enter
well,
the
don't
room,
go
the
too
episode.
far. Don't go too far away without the group, bud. Sorry,
you
go ahead.
see
Sid.
this room is very different than a lot of the rooms in, as this seems to be almost what looks like a set of pews sitting in front of a large statue of what looks to be a winged knight. An
Oh, that
odd
looks a bit
thing,
like
though,
me.
I knew
Alric,
you were gonna say.
you don't
Yeah?
recognize the style of armor. You've been through a lot of wartime armors, a lot of the histories of the knights and whatnot, and you can usually peg what era it is to a degree based on what you've known. You don't recognize this armor set.
Maybe I fell asleep
Hey,
in class that day. I look at it
Alaric,
and I'm like, he has a very Chadley jawline, just like me. I'm sorry, what was that?
I mean, the helmet
I
has a
was just gonna
Chadley
ask
jawline.
if
Oh, it
I
looked like
was
it was an open face one, my bad.
gonna ask if this statue looked like anything from the picture book from that you learned to swing your sword from, or if it's
Yeah, is this religious iconography of some kind, or
It looks to be
Consult
set
the
is it
up that
image.
way, but it's not one that
okay?
anybody in the party recognizes.
Okay,
I'm going to
even
experimentally tap it a couple times with my sword. I'm going to tap its sword with my sword. This is how
Seems
you
to be
make friends.
made out of this very hard stone, even more so than the stone around. And it's made out of this slate gray that seems to spark the moment you touch it with your.
Huh.
not to beat a dead horse, but I'm proficient in religion. Could I make a general religion check to sort of see
Not
if
be
I
able to
do?
make it.
Maybe.
That's why I'm telling you
All
without
right.
rolling.
Okay. Just making sure. Okay.
Out of character, this is like the equivalent of some ancient religion that the Assyrian Empire has destroyed all record of. That's what this is. Like, there's no way we have any way of actually knowing what this is.
Yeah,
Kaylin,
so
what do you make of this
Liberation?
statue?
You're asking Kalen?
Yeah, he's mostly doing it to watch
She.
her facial expression.
I'll glance back at Kalen just as, maybe. My character doesn't know what I've pieced together.
Looks
Means
like
that would
some
be
kind
heresy.
of knight.
Very
Fire brigade?
astute.
CC
There's a
Well,
out of
shrug.
character. Out of
Yeah.
it seems to
character.
be
I can see the door behind the statue.
Yeah, you can see
In
it.
character, can we see it?
Yeah. Same door as all the others.
We got two doors over here
Is it
and
just
up in the
blocked by the
top
statue?
corner.
Not really.
Is this thing I'm about to ping a trapdoor over here, or is that like
No,
a
it's
broken chair or something?
It's not even a stand. It's a stand, like a jury stand. Like you go stand on it.
But it's facing the wall.
Ah, I see. This is clearly a judiciary room where criminals were beheaded by a just and knightly order, almost certainly. I'm certain. How
Well,
dare these demons corrupt this place of
if they were getting
decapitation of the unjust?
if they were getting beheaded, where's the stone that they lay their head on to chop it off?
Oh, we use wood. It's cheaper.
Well then where's the wood to lay their head on to chop it off?
Brought it away. Just explaining every. Look, consult the image, man.
some
Our
form of
character.
religious
That's like
iconography
you
I'm
saying.
unfamiliar with.
But you see, Valis is starting to look around. Aylin's leaning against the wall, rubbing her temples.
You all right over there?
Yeah. Which, to be said, every Starting to feel pressure behind my.
I don't think I like the sound of that very much.
Merrick, now that she's said it, you're starting to feel.
I feel fine.
I would like to detect bullshit.
Need a private
Lie to me.
deception check from Merrick and a private insight from whoever's rolling against him.
Oh no, how do I do private?
Who's rolling?
Here we go.
He's a lot more steady than Kalen, who's showing signs of aware. Not as much as Lucian's. Alec,
Okay.
why'd you roll perception? Who are you trying to look at?
Huh?
I was gonna
Oh,
detect bullshit too. That was what I was trying to do.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to me. My bad.
No, I meant why are you rolling perception? Insights to detect it.
Oh,
Oh,
I
I'm
thought you were
sorry.
talking to me.
Yeah, no.
Sorry.
Alric rolled perception. I'm like, what are you looking for?
That's the wrong damn one. My
Yeah.
bad.
You want insight.
Do you want me to re-roll because it's
Yeah.
the same modifier either way? Okay.
Everybody's just like, Merrick's fine. We don't need to worry about him.
He's all right.
Yeah, seems good. Let's carry on.
But y'all
All
do
right.
see Valus pick up what looks like an ancient
I was gonna ask that purple
leather
thing is what he
is
yeah.
cracked all over the front and the yellowed beyond.
I glance at the journal. How likely is it that we can actually understand a word written in that thing?
Yes, is it in a language we know?
As you look over it, seems oddly written. A lot of it is damaged, but part of it is legible. Looks to
Is it
be
in
an
common?
old version of common.
They that shall see.
I encourage
Valus
Valus to read aloud.
is the one going to be one of the ones. Him and Kalen are both studying older language. Effectively, you're looking at something similar to not old English, but just in the mediator between current English and old. It's still a little hard to read.
So like Middle
Archaic.
English?
Archaic English. Let's call it that.
Couldn't remember what the
Okay,
middle
English.
was. I'm just like, it might be middle, but that doesn't sound right.
I'll be
Yeah,
right
Middle
back.
English is like Shakespeare.
Oh,
Old
that's what
English
they
is
call it? I
almost
didn't know that.
incomprehensible to modern English speakers.
What do you make out of the journal? Sorry.
He's flipping through it, but I can't. But there's a section here I think I can read. Lost 3 more today. Not to blades or arrows. Holy, searing. The high seraph descended on the ash. Used to be a village. We're not soldiers anymore. Survivors. Blacksmiths. Farmers. Arians. Now we bear weapons forged from broken hay. Magic, once used to heal, now fine war. Champions still fight. Saw her carving through a battalion, consecrated knights like wind, like flame and shadow. Her eyes glowing with something. Say she remembers the world before. Found the cave last night. One Eleanor dreamed of. Strange symbols on the wall. The others didn't recognize them, but I never seen them. Exactly, they say. Called tomorrow, send. The place truly hides the old truths, and we'll find them. Must. God.
out of character. I'm thinking they're talking about the shadowed, the bad god is the lady that they're talking about, but my character isn't not into gods like that.
I will post what he.
Thank you. That would help with my notes.
Mm-hmm.
So this High Seraph, is that a religious figure I would be familiar with?
The closest you can guess. Actually, roll me history. Not history, religion.
Of course, highly religiously trained, except not at all. Perfect.
Would that be?
Sounds like somebody important, though.
I think that might have been me. I think I did that.
Yeah, I burnt the village.
You know what? Those sons
Killed
of
the
bitches probably
childrens.
deserved it.
Killed the childrens.
They're probably demon
Can I make
children
a
or
check?
something.
Yeah, anybody that has religion can. Excuse me. Dear you, on the other hand, you're pretty sure they were words, maybe. Might be a disguise. You think you had a taco called. It's a
Can't
very
talk about the
shady
opposites.
taco dealer.
That's great.
I think he might have been working to try to make a downfall of the plumbing system in the area, but that burrito cut right through you. Good though. Went looking for him again. But dear you, on the other hand, you recognize not the High Seraph, but it does remind you, based on what you're saying and some of their context clues, it reminds you of the Seraphim. Holy warriors from ancient. They were eventually replaced by the current Knights and Wardens, but they were the best of the best, those closest to the gods, their personal military. They have since disappeared and now been taken on by those like Alric and Lucian.
I'm going to relay this to the group, but Seraphim reminds me of the Seraphim, my ancient warriors that are no longer among us.
Why would I'm assuming I once he's jogged my memory, I kind of like, oh wait, those guys, right?
Yeah.
Why in the world would
That's
they
correct.
destroy an entire village with children? Sounds like lying from a heretic, if you ask me. My character's getting his blood's up, getting offended, starting to speak louder, like
Do
bordering on.
note, Alric, them destroying a village isn't that unheard of, even in your doctrine. It's a very serious way to go about it, but if an entire village is corrupted and unsavable, the knights will without hesitation slaughter everybody in that village, including the kids if they've been corrupted. It is a absolute last resort style thing, but is something you know that has been done in the past.
Yeah, I don't think that would change my character's emotional reaction. He's getting really angry. Something is wrong here. Like there is some sort of horrible deception, and it matches perfectly with all the possession and kidnapping and shit. Like this is what's happening. He's more worried about the townsfolk now with this kind of knowledge. If this isn't bullshitting, he's like, "Fuck, the wardens are gonna kill all these people, aren't they?"
Speaking of the warden, you see Lucian has sunk down to one knee, holding holding his face, as Kalen is starting to wither along the side as well.
Fuck.
I'm totally fine though.
Eric, I need a Constitution save. Not in Constitution. I need a
I would like to move to where the dog is. Can I stand over the dog and kind of check on both of them? Like, my character is arrogant, but he isn't actually a bad guy, and he's like, oh, these are my companions. I don't want anything bad to happen to them.
Eric, you are starting to flag visibly. Still holding it together, not as bad as Kalen and Lucian, but you're really starting to feel pressure in your mind.
Can I tell what direction the pressure is coming from, or does it feel like it's just all sides?
Just coming, pressing on your mind from everywhere.
Can I see if it increases when I walk around, like, the room, the edges of this room?
Doesn't.
Can I do like a visible checkup on Lucian, just like looking him over, seeing if there's anything else wrong with him?
He's mostly covered in armor, so there's not a lot you can really see. You can see the lightning because it's over his armor, but for the most part, the only part you can really see of him in his face, and most of that is covered by his gauntlet, right?
Kalen,
Can't really do a
Lucian,
medicine check to help them. Oh,
if it gets worse, let me know. I will not abandon you. We may have to tie you up, but I will save you from this place.
You see Alaric, or not Alaric, Gareth, you're the one looking over Lucian.
yeah.
You can see at the very edge near his eyes, they're starting to become more and more bloodshot, and there are little beads of blood starting to pool where tears.
I don't know if Lucian should be here in this place much longer. He's starting to bleed from his eyes, guys.
Maybe we send Kalen and Lucian outside to keep track of the with what's her name? Talia? No, yeah.
I'll be.
Valus, is there
Oh.
anything you can do for them?
Don't think so, no. But you do
How's
hear
Valus
Growth.
holding up?
Bayless seems more okay than either. He looks a little paler.
Oh, do I feel anything? Because I am technically a caster too. Oh, okay, I'm fine. No worries, guys.
What about deer?
Tears fine too for them. Helps being a
Okay.
robot.
If it
Yeah,
has
that's
anything to
true.
do with the
This.
math.
I think
Oil
we
starts
should-
leaking out.
I think we should pick up the pace and clear out
Yeah.
whatever's causing this as swiftly as possible.
Do you want to
Agreed.
Forced to agree.
which room do you guys want to go next? Top corner left, behind the statue, or the
Let's go.
door behind Gareth?
Let's
There's
go
two down
with
here,
where
right?
Gareth is. We can come back later, I guess.
You see, as y'all are moving,
I guess.
Kalen stumbles forward and stands right before the statue.
God damn it. Dio, keep an eye on
I
him.
watch her.
See, she's
Here's
looking
watching.
up at it with that same look y'all saw her come in here with.
Are her eyes turning blue?
No. She does seem unfocused, though.
I tap her on the shoulder. I like grab her shoulder and give her a gentle shake. Try to stir her out of it.
Connection.
The connection to what?
Can't hear. Whispering, it's.
We need to hurry.
Vale and Kalen, we found them together, right? He was the guy that was following her around.
Who?
Vale, the healing guy, is the guy
Yeah,
that was
Vale
with Kalen.
is friends with her. However, do remember, Kalen's warden has disappeared.
Yep.
If she ever had one, out of
Or no.
character.
According to her, Valus and the leader for the town, she did have one when she got here.
Valus,
Gareth, there's a door.
I'm just gonna kick open this door that's below me. Let's try.
Deer's gonna Deer's going to go in the back and sort of watch those who are haggard right now and just make sure that they stay on their feet and they're okay.
Yeah, I'm going to tense up and look like I need to get this shit, need to lock in and get shit done so that nothing worse happens to them.
Go ahead and open the door.
Well, I need is it ruined? No. Okay.
Just opens. You see another storage room, but more concerningly, you see the remains of clothes that are ancient, absolutely brittle to the touch. It looks like they've been here a good long while, and there's this fine white dust coming out of the clothes. Doesn't look like they were just piled there. These are laying across the ground if somebody were wearing them.
Oh, these are the ancient desiccated corpses of the people who are in the journal, I suppose.
Well, Eric said, do you see a door? Because we did find a statue behind the door right where you're standing, so I was wondering if it connected to the same room or not.
Looks like it.
Are
Okay.
these books intact?
This room looks a lot more water damaged. Everything's a little more bloated in terms of a lot more degradation.
What about that chest right here?
It looks like it had food at one point. Now, Alric, don't leave.
Yeah, no, I stopped at the door for a reason. But my character is kind of like in a rush, like, guys, we need to hurry. This is becoming an emergency.
Yeah,
Feeling
if
and
there's
Lucian are
nothing,
in bad sorts.
it kind of looks like there's nothing of value here. So
Nothing that stands
Two.
out.
While the sound bad, but while no one's looking, can I pull out one of the vials from my herbalism kit and scoop up some of the bone powder into it? Because that's bone meal. Could be used for making stuff.
Fair, yeah.
Good thing you waited for everyone to get out the room.
Yeah. Scoop that up.
Len,
Yeah.
if you need a shoulder, I have two. If you have trouble moving around.
See, I love this guy. He's the best.
Gonna open this other door down here. Check here.
Looks to be another storage room with more bodies. Or what were
Dear.
more bodies.
Dear, I think we need to hurry. Stack up with me. Let's get this done.
Are you sure? Are they following?
Yeah, are Lucian and Kalen and everyone following, or?
Lucian does push himself to his feet. Halen takes a little prodding from Valus, but she does get on the move out.
I'll rest my hand on the door and see if it opens.
I'm going to use one of my spells. I got to for the same thing, Beast Bond, and I'm gonna silently tell Finn to keep an eye on those two.
There's a boof. Alric, you
So that-
see.
Well, I was gonna say, so I could say, like, I say that without talking, and like I'm not trying to be like loud about it, right? That's how that spell works.
Yeah, you can telepathically. Okay. Fenrir's just boofing because he's a boofer.
Gotcha. I was just making sure I didn't have to say it out loud.
Yeah,
Sorry.
but Alric, you see this area is much more flooded than every.
I will stomp through the puddles without hesitation. My companions are in danger. I need to help them. Like, the thought of drowning doesn't even... He's like, this is technically possible, but I just don't give a shit. And he starts marching forward. He's not a bad... He's actually a good guy. He's just an arrogant little shit. He's like a 20-year-old who just got out of boot camp.
Yes, you're starting to make your way through the water.
With
and as you are, I need a wisdom save from anyone that can cast spells.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want it whispered or no?
I just roll it.
What's a
Ooh. I would think that the monk probably wouldn't have to do it unless you're a sun soul, because that's the only one that really has magical shit put into it.
I'm gonna open.
I think this is.
What's
I
magic?
don't know.
Any caster.
I don't know if this is. I don't know if this is a waste, but I'm going to also use another hero point to give myself advantage on this wisdom saving throw. There we go. 17.
So, Ulfric saves. Eric fails. Ulrich fails. Your
Mhm.
Aelin fails. Lucian fails, but Valus succeeds. Those that fail start feeling their magic draining out.
Doesn't matter. I don't
You
have
are
any spells left.
unable to cast leveled spells.
That would be a
Okay.
serious threat if I had any left to cast. I'd burn them through them anyway.
Yeah, I was
Mhm.
almost out of leveled spells anyway, so
Kaelin is
whatever.
unable
I
to
am
use
out.
any of her abilities. Lucian's unable to activate any of his. Valus kept his, though.
That's good. Like,
I
I'm
could-
gonna go.
Um,
I should remove that little thing.
Yeah.
It's okay, I have a knife. That means I have blood magic.
Staying left behind,
how deep
Ulfric.
is this water?
It's
Trust me, bro.
a little over your feet, but that's about it. It's not very deep, but you can see it is starting to pulse with energy
Hmm.
as y'all's magic is being drained out of you.
Gotcha.
For the,
Tears taking.
that's only for the people that failed to save, right?
Yes.
That they can't use. Okay.
The people that have magic.
Yeah.
Guess we stack up on this door, and I'll try listening at it again.
Yeah.
Same thing as last time, I'm assuming.
You hear
Nothing.
nothing except a very splishy, splashy robot coming up behind you.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Was I supposed to be quiet? Sorry.
No, I didn't. I didn't say anything. I'm just like, yep, completely normal. Look, he has the exact same emotional attachment to you as he would as you might a abandoned golden retriever. So he's going to carry water for you. You will have to rip out his child's throat or something before he's all like, "Oh, there's a problem now."
Here doesn't understand subtlety, so
What are
Based in
subtleties?
Chad Pilled and all that other stuff. I'll rest my hand on the door and see if it slides open like the others, I suppose.
As you enter the room, this one seems a little more overgrown with these strange, glowing plants that seem to be absorbing the.
Would I be able to roll anything to try to figure out what the hell that is? Nature, maybe?
Sure.
Could I do the
Nope.
same? Because as a herbalist, I think Gareth would be interested in this stuff.
as a bookworm, I'll do the same thing. Nature. Not really.
Nobody's entirely sure what's going on with those plants. They seem to be
I mean,
absorbing the light, and they have this blue. And they're very leafy considering it's in a dungeon underground and there's no light to feed. Light?
I will
On
pluck
that-
a leaf from the plant and try eating it.
You beat me
Who's
to
eating
it,
that?
YOLO!
Chad.
It's Merrick.
Oh gosh.
I'm welcoming you into the club of Chads.
Roll me
Like Alaric's just respect.
a
He
constitution
nods
save.
at you.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
You are going to take 8 untyped damage. While any of the normal one. As your body burns from the inside out as every vein starts to.
So,
So,
if he
guys,
sags, I
if you
clasp
eat
his
the
hand.
leaves, you don't get your magic back. I just thought I'd check.
On that
You
note,
beat me to it. I had similar thoughts.
Gareth is gonna pull out a pouch and a pair of clippers, and just kind of cut off a bunch of the flowers and put them in the pouch.
Okay, fair enough. I'm going to stack up on this door. I'm going to invite my good friend Deer a little closer. Deer, stack up with me. Let's go.
Here we go.
I see an elf from right where I'm standing.
We're going back into combat, ladies and gents.
Look, it could have been like magic weed that gives you your magic back. It was incredibly awesome of Merrick, plus 10 respect.
Out of character.
I mean, I could try
Every
smoking it next.
You should. Very, very excellent.
Every campaign that Cody and me have been in with CC, someone has tried to eat some weird magical thing that got them injured and or sick.
Hey
Your
man, I
party
just want my
members are
spell
awesome.
slots back.
But alrighty, first one to be able to react is going to be Ulfric, as y'all see the elves are turning. Charging
That's-
forward in silence.
Yeah, sorry, I had it on silent while the guys were being dumb. I was laughing. That's my whole movement for 10, 20, 25, 30, and I'm gonna take a swing since I had both axes out. 2, right?
Actually,
14 hit.
while I'm looking at, I'm going to make an offhand axe for you.
Thank you. $14 hit.
Hang on. Yes, it does. All right, and
Thank
then you
you,
have axe off.
Thank you.
Alrighty, that is going to be 6 damages.
It's not letting me on. I'll just do my second attack on the thing you just made for. Out how to do that. Okay, off is what you bam. Yeah, I don't know why advantage is on, so but 7
Roll
I'm
from
guessing
D&D
miss.
Beyond, don't you?
So if you're going to be doing an offhand from D&D Beyond, the best way to do it there is
Thank
just
you.
roll a d20. Because you don't add any modifiers to an offhand without dual wielding.
You do.
Right.
Just hit, you do. It's just damage you
Oh,
don't.
to hit, not the damage.
Yeah.
Roll the d20 and then add your
Well, I
damage.
just yeah, he put it on there and he put the advantage and all that on my sheet, so yeah,
Yep.
got it now.
Alrighty, so that is going to be a 7 as he is going to slide out of the way with a strange, graceful move.
And that's my full movement, bonus in action. That'll be it.
Gareth.
Once more, this time instead of cracking my knuckles, he cracks his neck. His neck. And
Next,
10,
you have a 2-headed Gareth.
and at some point, 10, 15,
Well, I guess he does have 2 heads, but I didn't think he was going to hit anybody with the second one.
Wait, let me redo the math. That's 10, 15, 25, 30, 35. And then the one right below Gareth, he's going to swing at unarmed strike again.
That is going to hit.
And then he's going to use another key to do flurry of blows.
So 2 of those are going to hit.
Okay. Which that's all I really needed is one of them to hit. So I can use the open hand technique again to try to knock them prone.
Second damage.
Roll the damage. Yeah.
7 plus 5 is 12 damage. What are you trying to knock prone? So that's deck save.
Yeah.
10, they're gonna fail. They're going prone.
And then that is Garroth's turn.
Brings us to this one over here, who's gonna step in with that blade, and they are going to try to do a stab. He slash out, but that's a crit fail. Plus to Kaylin. Kaylin doesn't have access to her spells, so she's just back over there. Brings us to this elf, who is going to slash at Geralt. Gonna crit Gareth
Bam.
Ow.
for 16 necrotic damage.
16. Cool.
Eric lost access to his leveled spell.
It's okay, guys. I still have Mind Sliver, and that's all I need. I'll cast it on this guy.
As you do, you notice the plants immediately start to grow towards you.
Hmm.
They're just friendly little guys.
Just little guys, man.
Vines look like they do.
They're not just little guys.
Didn't save, they're gonna save, so no damage.
And I guess I'm kind of out of the way enough here, so I'll just stay here in my turn.
Alric.
15, 20.
Is this one
You know
still
what? I like
prone?
this spot. I kind of like this spot. I think I'm just going to stay right here. I think that gives me +2 to hit or something.
Yeah, you'll have +2 to hit and advantage because that guy's still on the ground.
Oh, nice. Yes, I like this idea. Let's do that.
Or no, he would have gotten up by now. His turn.
Yeah, that's why I was asking. I didn't realize it is
Oh,
so
okay.
far ahead. I wouldn't have wasted.
Get the +2 though, right?
Yes, you
Let's
get
see
2
if I
+2
can
from Gareth.
figure out how to do that global attack modifier.
Doing the flanking one.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm
I
not
just
really
added it
sure.
on.
Oh, there we go.
There you go, flanking. You can just click it on with
I was
the.
trying.
Yeah, no, I was doing it as well while you were typing, so. So you just click the checkbox next to it. It will auto add it for you.
Awesome. And I will just try to smack him on top of the head, just like overhand smack him on top of the head with the flat of my longsword. Wow, that didn't work out great.
He is going to catch the blade pushing you forward into a bind before trying to lash through it. Managed to squirt across the armor before going. But he is
Jesus.
faster than you as he's going to dip under it.
I guess he kind of shoved me against the wall and I was off balance.
Yep.
Well, that's my turn.
Lucian is going to be moving forward despite.
A 1 to 2, Jesus.
Going to use longsword instead of his magics. Attack. It is not lethal as he is going to do it. Valus is going to come forward. A withering mark. Bring us to Deer. Deer, what you up to?
Before I do anything, did I notice the plants and how they were affected when Merrick cast a spell? Okay, gotcha. I'm gonna keep that in the back of my mind.
What you
All right,
also
I'll
see,
move here.
since you're watching for that, they're currently wrapping around Valus's ankles, but he hasn't noticed.
I don't know if it's an action or not to call out for that.
Reaction to speak.
Plus, It's a what? Reaction?
Yep.
It's wrapping around you. And uh
Hold on a second. I'm going to deer being deer. Deer is going to pull Valus out of the plants.
I need an athletics.
Okay. Oh gosh. What are the chances? Oh
As
my
they wrap
gosh.
harder around, spitting up his calves quickly and then getting by the shoulders, he is yanked back, ripped out of your grip.
I'll get you out. Just hold on a second.
Yeah, I don't. Bonus action. Nope. That's my turn.
That you still have movement if you.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna try to get Valus out of the plants. But I don't know if I should move in.
There.
Yeah.
I'll give you 6 seconds to figure it out. Fenrir.
Okay. Yeah.
Fenrir's going. I'm a dog. I'm gonna dash all the way over here. Ulfric.
All right, try this again. I'll attack the one in front of me, or attempt to. 18, I'm assuming hits.
Yeah.
Or 8 slashing, non-lethal. And God, my second offhand, I'm just getting used to using my left hand. And that'll 10. And then oh crap, I'm trying to move here. I lost my guy underneath Ulfric.
If you
Yeah,
drag, click,
uh,
select your character.
and that's bonus in action. That'll be my turn.
Alrighty, Gaurol.
Once more with vigor, I'm gonna punch at the guy right below me.
Passion. Gonna hit. Damage is he's gonna drop.
And then I'm gonna do something with my last remaining key point that I don't like, but it's probably helpful right now.
Dodge action.
Yeah, I gotta use dodge as a bonus action. So they get disadvantage on me if they attack.
Brings us to this one, who's gonna try to stab Ulfric. Stab. He is gonna crit Ulfric. That is gonna be 16 necrotic.
And that helped me
Actually,
pretty good.
no, he's got Withering Mark. That's 8 necrotic. And he takes 3 points of radiance. Ulfric hit him with the Withering Mark.
He did it.
So it halves the damage.
Thank you.
Valus
What was
is
it again?
getting more strangled over on the other side now, though. Instead of 16, it turned into 8.
Thank you.
Is Kaylin getting strangled by the vines too, or just
She is
Valus
not.
right now?
Just Valus. But you can see it's getting worse because his magic just activated. It's gonna then bring us to Kaylin. Kaylin's gonna try to grab at Valus, but she seems to be struggling together. Oh nope, she's pull him out. Eric.
All right, I'll try to pull Valus out with telekinetic.
Your telekinetic is not strong enough to break the bond.
Nope.
As they grow stronger.
Mm.
They also get a vine around his neck.
Well, I'll walk up to Deer and hand him my dagger. If he wants it, might be able to cut him free.
I have to wait till my turn until I grab it, right?
No, he can hand it to you as a object interaction. Just takes your object interaction to take it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to break turn order or anything. But can I say that I think it has to do with the magic in general? It strengthened these plants. Okay. Sorry about that.
That should just be an object
And-
interaction to hand it, so have it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. You probably have a better chance of cutting him free than I do, so. And then
Yeah.
I'll just stay over here and just cheer on my teammates.
You can do it.
Do I notice
Oh.
the byplay behind me?
Oh yeah, they're not quiet. There's shit.
All right.
You don't know where Valus and Kalen are, but you can definitely hear shit going on.
Yeah, I can't really see it. I'm like, do you need help? I'll just like yell that over the melee at them. Can
The
they?
vines
can they
are
respond?
strangling Valus.
That sounds more alarming than fighting more of these elves. So I think I'm actually going to retreat. Let's see. Is disengage an action? Yeah, I think
Do
so.
note that elf in front of you is unconscious.
Oh, it
Yeah, you
is?
don't have to
Oh, well, in that
disengage.
case, I'll just move over. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to try to, like, muscle Valus 3. I'll use my sword if I have to cut him out. I want
Sword
him
is
out.
not a good cutting implement, unless you want to cut Valus.
Well, I mean, I presume that the vines are long, so I would be able to cut them at the root as opposed to right up against him. Was my
Problem is
idea.
he's in the way.
All right, fair enough. I'm just going to try to grab him and pull him out.
And roll me that athletics. As you can see, they are pulsing with magical energy.
Ooh,
But you
Rip
do
my
nice.
manage to
teeth.
rip his ass free.
Yeah.
Not leaving anyone behind.
As
I'm just
Elric,
like
you see a
yelling
significant
that.
amount of blood. As that thing's got a mouth.
Oh. I can still like talk and whatnot, right?
Yep.
I would like to tell Kaylin she needs to back up, and I'm going to attack the vines with my damn sword. If it's
You've
got a
already
mouth,
used your action
Used
to
your
try to get him
action.
free.
I still have the flex attack, I think.
But you would need to take an attack action.
Oh, I do? Okay,
Because that
yeah,
Yeah,
wasn't
never mind.
technically a
attack
grapple.
before you can
I'll
bonus action attack.
yeah, I'll like yell at Kaylin and Merrick and Valus to stay away. That these plants are carnivorous, evidently.
Alrighty. Anything else?
No, I'll end it there. I'm just like chatting my way through life. You know how it is.
They're never where they're supposed to be. Be too big. Alrighty. That's going to bring us to Lucian. Lucian is trying to keep safe, letting Alric deal with what's going on in to put forward over here, and he's going to lash at the 21, doing Brings us to Valus. Valus is backing the fuck up because he doesn't want to get murdered by the magic. And he doesn't want to cast. There's not much he can hear.
Okay. Out of curiosity, the blue flame, is it in something like some sort of thing holding the flame, if that makes sense, or is it just free?
There's some candles.
I think your character would know it's necrotic damage rather than actual fire by now.
That's what that. Okay, so that blue light is necrotic.
Yeah, that's every time there's been a whoosh of blue flame, it's been necrotic damage.
And you
Okay.
did fall into the trap with blue flame and got hit with necrotic too.
Yeah, that's what I
Yep.
was thinking.
Okay. Mm.
You could help them in the other room. This seems like a bad place for a magical suit of armor to
Yeah,
be.
that is what I'm thinking, but I'm also thinking on how I can possibly distinguish those candles if it's a source of energy for this plant.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't know that. Yep. I mean, you could
Yeah.
say something, but you wouldn't know about that.
Yeah, that's true. Well, it's just a presumption based on Deer would relate out loud that it appears from his perspective it absorbed magic.
Oh yeah, he's definitely doing that.
Yeah. Okay. I get. Okay. Deer's I don't know. Deer's going to try to find a way to. The candles are on the ground.
Yes.
Okay. This might be stupid. How many candles are there?
3. They're over near Kalen.
Oh, near Kalen. Gotcha.
yellow
Okay, I
things
thought
on
it
the
was
ground.
I thought it was by the blue flame. Could Deer go over towards where the candles are? And
right
it's
there
going to be
in front of the door.
stupid. Are they lit?
Yes.
Okay. Can he throw his his cloak over them to block the light?
Sure.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's what Deer does then.
Roll me a
Trying to
D100, call high or low.
low. Did you hear me?
Yeah, I heard you.
Low.
Yeah, I need the D100.
He told you to
Oh,
roll it
sorry.
and then call it.
Oh shit! Sorry. Okay.
Okay. You see, it does put it out. Cloak falls down. It's a little wet.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go out. The tree's
Yeah.
still trying to murder Alric over there. Actually, it's not a. Yeah, it is interested in Alric. It wants to eat him.
Yeah.
Not really
Okay,
a tree.
it doesn't
It's angry.
I don't think
Okay.
I could actually take an action, but I'd kind of try to push Kalen back after I had removed Valus, but I don't think I have anything that actually does it. But I'm like trying to aggro the plant instead of the squishy people.
Yeah, Kalen's trying to back off as well.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm helping them, my friends, my new friends.
Gotcha. And that didn't seem to affect the plant at all.
No. It's still
Okay,
glowing
gotcha.
and pulsing with the energy. You think it's absorbed too much
gotcha.
already.
All right, gotcha. Alrighty, yeah, that's my turn.
Alrighty. That brings us to the tree. It is going to cause 2 large twines of those vines to start lashing out at very. First one's gonna catch Alric in the chest, cracking his armor. The second one's gonna try to break through your pauldron, but we're gonna take 10 bludgeoning damage.
Jeez. My heavy armor counts on this one though, so it's not quite as bad.
Normal bludgeoning. Then Reardus Rex, he's going over here. He's I've got teeth, bitch.
Nice.
Oh boy.
Damage. Save. He's staying on his feet. Ulfric.
Alright, copy and paste like the last time.
Punch, 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 punch. You have flanking now, by the way. No, you don't. You're all.
Alright, yeah.
No, that's me. I punch.
Hit him with an axe. That's gonna hit.
He chops.
And if he's still standing,
Also hit.
finally, there we go.
For damage.
And that'll be my turn. And
He
unlethal.
is wounded, but still standing.
Look at my big tall friend and be like, you better finish him.
Better.
Still standing, say. I look in his glowing blue eyes and swing with all my might.
He catches your fist.
Fail. Oh no. And then with my other fist, I swing again with all my might.
That one hits, though. And that's gonna knock him out.
The first one was a distraction.
You still hear shit going down in the back, though.
And hearing that shit is going south in the other room, I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20.
See, Alric is not looking good. The chain of his chainmail has been splintered right above his heart.
I've got to ask Deer to look at my
Sadly enough,
equipment after this.
I have no more actions I can do other than my free actions and slight movement. So I say, you got this, buddy. And look around for something sharp, because I know my fists don't work well on plants.
Yeah, no worries, man. I got this shit. I just need Kevin to back up. So now that I'm thinking about it, we could just like all back up and just kind of throw things at it until it fucking dies. But you know,
Speaking
that
of,
sounds
I
effeminate
still have
and
some movement
not
left.
manly.
How much did I do? What was that? Wait, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay.
As you move away, Gareth, it's going to take an attack of opportunity. As it pierces through your chest with a 22. It's going to be 13 piercing damage.
13, that's
As it misses your heart by a
nothing.
couple inches.
That's nothing. This is fine.
What is it? Like, am I threatened by its vines, or
I mean, it just hit Gareth as he came out the door.
he passed a little bit closer to it than I was, though?
Yes, so you have no idea. Did get you in front of you. He attacked when he was in this square right here.
If I use a ranged attack, would I suffer disadvantage?
No, you have to actually be standing next to him. Having reach doesn't increase your disadvantage, or you increase the range for. Anything else for Gareth?
That is it.
Ayla's gonna disengage and go over here.
Good choice.
Smart.
Hurry the fuck out of the way, Merrick.
I don't know if this is gonna like help the tree or what, but I feel like I should try to do something. I'll throw a firebolt at it.
Gotcha. Rolls. Gonna miss.
Thought you were gonna drop some water on it or something when you're like, I think this is gonna help it.
I mean, it seems to be eating magic, so
Righty, that should re-update. All right, sorry about that. I pushed a button I shouldn't have, and lost everything. We're back now. Okay, so Merrick, you're ending your turn.
Correct.
Alrighty. Bring us to Ulrich. Ulrich, there's a tree.
I am extremely racist against trees now, and I'm going to chop it down. It tried to murder my wonderful healer and goth state controlled goth wizard s. Anyway, I'm going to try to hack it to pieces. That's where I'm going with this.
All I could hear is, "This is your state goth dommy mommy."
Yeah, pretty much. Except she seems not even slightly dominant. I'm not gonna lie.
Gonna hit.
You just haven't got to know her yet.
I had the flanking bonus still on. Wondering where that +2 came from. All right.
Nice.
14 damages.
Does
That
14 hit?
one is gonna hit, yes. What kind of damage you doing?
I'm doing slashing. Slashing seems like it would be a good choice against plant matter.
Fine. Cool. Skip.
Well, does it seem less effective when I try to hack through it with my blade? Okay, then yeah, I'll just like rip it down. Instead of pommel bashing it, I'll just rip it down so it applies a little extra force and as I tear through plant.
Gonna bring us to Lucian, who is rushing this way as well. What's going on? He's gonna dive forward, trying to go for a quicker slash. Hit. Slashing of his. Bayless is just in the back, not wanting to make things worse, so dear. You don't have to let the tree live.
That is true, but Deer doesn't know whether or not his fist will help this tree. But he does have a dagger.
Throw it. Just go,
Yeah.
yeet, bitch.
No, Deer's the protective type. He's going with his dagger and stabbing it.
No, not my
Or
robot.
slashing it.
Attaboy.
I don't have the stats for a dagger.
Roll me dex check.
Okay. It's gonna. Okay. Let me. Oh, that's his worst. Yes.
You hit with a 20. 30, 20.
So that's
D4 plus
that is
0.
0.
Or no, it's a light.
Yes.
You can add your strength. Do you have anything higher on strength?
Yes, I have a +1.
Yeah, so you do 3 damage.
Yeah. And
Or at least
Deer's gonna
you
taunt it.
would. Doesn't seem to be very effective when you stab it, because daggers do piercing. Does 1 damage.
All right. Well, the deer is gonna get its attention away from his 2 wounded compatriots.
Focus on me.
That's his turn.
Gotcha. That brings us to the tree. They don't like deer. So, seems more
Trees don't like
interesting.
deers.
They're going to try
Uh-oh.
to murder deer.
Well.
Crit fail? That's a crit.
Oh,
That
there's
Sounds
multiple
like all things
numbers
should
on
be.
that dice, CC. I said there's multiple numbers on that die, CC.
well, the first one was a crit fail, so
I know. That's what I mean. Crit fail and crit.
it's going to be 16 bludgeoning damage as he
Ooh.
starts beating the shit out of you.
Yes.
That brings us
Yes,
to a
CC
dog.
banked
It's just
it.
like, he looks at Ulfric, then looks into the other room. I smell stick.
Oh.
Comes flying around the corner, just like, I'm gonna get that fucking stick. as he lunges forward at the
boy.
tree.
Gonna do fetch.
5. Do 3 piercing damage, but he's gonna try to you can't. But he tried. He's gonna get out the way, so he's over there. Ulfric.
5, 10, 15.
Fenrir has a stick. He
Atta
ripped
boy.
it out of the tree.
So 20. Damn. I have a max at 30. I could still move in the thing. I'll just be pushed back out. Is that how that works? I
You
still
have to
10 more
move.
movement.
You have 10 movement. You can move into Lucian's square, but then you'll need to do 5 movement to step back out.
I won't have
least
that
15.
5. Yeah. Well, we're not trying to survive. Oh wait, I have 2 axes. I can't take
Hey.
the bow out.
Here's
I'm gonna
the
try to
thing.
throw.
Yeah, you can
Huh?
throw your hand axes.
I was just about to. Yeah, I'm gonna throw my offhand. Oh no. Yeah.
Okay.
Do I do the offhand damage or just
Nope.
regular damage?
Regular. It's only when you use it as a bonus.
Gotcha.
That is going to stick into the side of it and just kind of stay over there.
All right. And as of right now, that's all I can do until I can pick that thing up.
You can bonus action throw the other one if you want.
That leaves me. Well, let me. Bow and arrow, which that would probably help. Yeah, I'll throw the other one too.
Gotcha.
And now I'm using this as an offhand, so that would be the offhand axe, right? Gotcha.
That one's going to also stick into the side.
Gotcha, and that'll be it.
That's going to bring us to Gareth.
Well, given the fact that people are throwing things now, I'm gonna pull out one of my darts and just chunk it at the guy.
Does your darts look like ninja stars or just regular?
They look like darts that I have 10 of.
Give it a yeet. That is also going to stick into the side of the tree. Yep. Really a tree. It's
And
just a
I
collection
can't-
of plant.
Can't bonus action attack the
No.
dart.
Aren't darts monk
Awesome.
weapons? I thought they were monk weapons.
are
They
monk
are
weapons.
simple weapons, but monk is specifically melee monk weapon.
Oh, okay,
You
gotcha.
can do that with, unless you're a Kensai monk.
Yep.
since
Kensai monks are
darts is
weird.
primary, but
Gotcha.
Who are
But
you going to punch,
that
Merrick?
is well. Hey,
Oh,
Merrick.
he ate the plants. That means he's
Hey man, if
bad
unless
now.
you want to have beef with Lucian too.
No,
But anything else from Gareth?
that's all you can really do right now. He doesn't want to
Kaylin's
step any closer.
doesn't want to go in the water behind her. Doesn't want to go near the tree, so she's just going to chill.
All right, let's see if I can burn it this time. Do I need to move or to not take
No, you're fine.
disadvantage or okay? Damn.
This tree too fast for you.
I guess.
Oh boy.
Dipping and dodging, moving and twining.
Yeah, I guess I'll just end my turn.
Alric.
We are going to keep ripping and tearing until it's done. Clearly.
Rip and tear. That is going to be
Damn.
as it hits one of the axes. Second one's going to hit though.
It's like, where did those axes come from? I didn't see the guy behind. Like, what the fuck? Why is there axes?
Anything else
I'll
from Alaric?
continue doing. I'll just do the slash damage with the flex attack.
I had a feeling.
I am assuming that hits. I think I hit on a 14.
Yeah. Lucian's also going to hit, dishing out another 4 damage, which is going to wound it.
His tiny
Nice.
twink arms. If he didn't have tiny twink arms, this would be going better.
I mean, he has a +3. He just crit failed his damage. Bayless is just in the back, unable to use magic and make things worse. Deer, go punch.
Oh, Deer is he's leaking from everywhere, but Deer is he was programmed to protect. So here it comes. Dagger. Can I do a strength check, right? Instead Dex. Well, that's a
gonna
miss. Or it's
Can
too
I,
weak.
can I yell at him to try to run because I don't want my new best friend
Again,
to
free
get
action.
exploded by plants? I would like to be like, dear, retreat before you sustain irreparable damage. Please.
Well, that conflicts with his
I mean, you can't.
programming.
You are definitely
No.
a character.
High or low. Die. On a D20.
High. I've drank 3 beers. Let's go with high. I'm gonna go
Alrighty.
get a 4th beer.
Deer is going to retreat. He's going to step here, and I suppose he's going to take an attack of opportunity. Yeah, he's gonna retreat. No, he's gonna retreat back this way. He's gonna take an attack of opportunity.
Okay. You have not left its threat range.
Oh, I haven't. Okay.
Merrick's the line where you should. That's what I've been checking out.
Okay. He's gonna stand back and protect the spellcasters.
That's
then,
when
and
it
take the attack.
triggers.
That's out.
Yep. Alrighty.
That's going to be a 9. That's going to miss. As it tries to
Ooh,
come
okay.
out, slash past Ulrich, and glances off your armor.
I kind of like
Alrighty.
throw my shield in the way. I'm trying to protect my new golden retriever.
Fair.
Bronze retriever.
Anything else from Deer?
He's just gonna stand stoutly protecting the casters the best he can, even though he can't do anything. That's it.
There's a fucking punchable motherfucker in front of him. He's gonna attempt to beat him to a pulp. First one slams into Ulrich's shield, shoving him back and knocking him off balance. When the second one comes in and slams right in between your pauldron and your chest, not plate, but
I
the
regret
armor,
nothing. I
punching
saved my
straight through.
new golden retriever.
You are gonna take 9 piercing damage.
I regret nothing.
That brings us to a happy dog. A happy dog. Gonna jump into Elric's space, then back off again. Dog. Hit. Piercing damage down to 2. Ulrich, get him.
Alright, I'll take my 2 shots, and I just realized that longbow is piercing damage, so it's going to be a 1 shot, because I don't have an extra attack. But yeah, I'm going to take that off. See if I.
That is gonna miss.
Right, and I'm going to go 10, 20, 25, 30, and I'm going to attempt to pick up one of my axes out of the wall. I'm assuming they're in.
No, they're not on the wall. They're in the plant. But...
Okay. All right, then I'll get one of them since I only have to do one at a time, and then that'll be my turn.
Gotcha, Gareth.
Am I able to light the tip of one of my darts on fire with my lantern? Throw it? No. Oh,
Do you have extra
That's right.
oil?
I do have
Mhm.
oil.
You could try to make it would probably work better than the alcohol Molotovs, honestly.
It would
Dip it
take
in the
you
oil,
a
yeah.
turn to make it,
Yeah. So I'm just gonna grab another dart and throw it at it again.
and it will also give you disadvantage on the attack because of the changed weight.
Yeah. So just gonna throw the dart.
Gotcha. That's gonna hit.
Nice.
Deal 2 damage.
That was all.
Brings us to Kaylin, who's just kind of here. Merrick.
All right. Let's see if, like, every time I cast this cantrip, does it like visibly help this thing, or is it not doing anything?
You haven't hit it, so you have no idea.
I'm assuming magic helps it.
How about now, eh?
Still missed.
Well, the world may never know.
You're just having trouble
Yeah.
trying to shoot through all the people in front of you.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Anything
All right, I'll
else?
end my turn.
Alric, beat it up.
I'm certainly gonna try. Just like snarling, half alive. Again. Trying to protect my companions. Again. Mixed results, as always. Nope. Yep.
Got you on that one. As you get into it, catch it on the bark, and you really have to push to deal 9 more damage. Anything else?
I don't think I have anything else I can do, really.
You
Realistically.
open it up as Lucian drives his blade down in, trying to wedge it and rip this thing apart. Deal.
Nice.
That was just in the back. Deer, what you doing?
Deer is stoutly protecting the casters, but he does have a dagger. And he looks, and he's never done this before, but he's going to try to throw it at him.
Gotcha. Crit
That's
fail,
a
crit
dex.
Fail, crit fail, crit fail, crit fail.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn. That's gonna hit.
All right, so that's just a straight D4, which is probably either going to be 1 or 2. 1 or 2. 1 or 2. That's a 1.
Yep.
Bam.
Brings us to this guy who just wants Alric out of the way. He keeps chopping into him. It is a 10 and a 12 as Alric's managing to hold with assistance of Lucian and Ulfric, keeping those vines from getting good hits in on him. Fenrir is just like, I want another stick. One's not big enough. Coming in, he rips out some more stick,
Attaboy.
dealing 4 damage.
So since I used my free action to pick it up, the first one, I could use my other free action to pick up my second one now?
Yeah.
Alright.
That
object
tree.
interaction.
Chop
not
that
reaction.
tree.
Object interaction.
Yeah, option.
Axes
Damn
are
it.
perfect for chopping down trees.
Yeah, lumberjack
Not
that
these
shit.
ones.
That's gonna miss.
Not these ones.
The rolls are almost as
That one's
terrible as
terrible.
mine.
For 5
5
slashing.
more slashing. It's not looking good, but it's still fighting.
And that'll be my turn.
That brings us to Garoth. Gonna throw another dart at it.
It's the best I can do right now.
Here to hit.
Nice.
Oh,
with
more
the dart.
damage. Anything else?
That's it.
Merrick.
Oh, it is time. Oh,
Jesus
my gosh.
Christ, Merrick.
Jesus, you have spectacular luck, because I'm assuming that will heal.
I will give
Can
you a
I
reroll.
spend?
Try.
I was gonna ask if I could spend a hero point on this shit.
No, unfortunately. I want to see if he rolls better. There you go.
Yeah.
No. So it gets healed, right?
Yeah, it does. Roll
Yes.
the damage.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
I need the damage. 9, so it's going to
Oh
heal.
my god.
As
This is
you
round.
see the flames hit it and immediately get absorbed into it. As
Yeah, it was
new
worth a
growth
shot.
starts to grow from it.
My
I guess I'll
analysis
just-
was correct.
I guess I'll just take that bottle of rum out and take a slug and end my turn.
I'll begin.
Like, please.
Ulrich.
As my free action, I pat him on the shoulder and say, "You want some of my
Like,
darts?"
God,
Need another wisdom save for vicious mockery.
just cursing loudly as it heals. I'm
Okay,
barely
alright.
alive.
You got this, big man. Finish it.
I'm going to try to hack it to
hit.
There we
pieces.
go.
8 damage. Almost back to where it was.
Well, how the hell did I manage to do 8? Oh, okay, I see. All right.
Dueling and slashing.
Gonna hit again. Does 10
Oh,
damage
nice.
and it goes down.
Just
That-
like
Nice.
snarling as I hack it to pieces.
I take off a big chunk of the limb to give to Finn.
Fenrir's happy
I
to
want-
have his, not really sticks,
Big
it's just kind of
plants.
vines, but happy.
I pick
Like,
my darts back
step-
up.
To Valus, I'm like, hey, are you all right? Sheeting in blood, plant matter everywhere.
I'll go pick up my dagger.
Yeah, Deer would have went and grabbed it for you. Here you go. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, man. Anytime.
Did the plant hold on, let me get this.
Did the plant matter change at all? I know that's a weird question, but never mind.
No, it didn't.
I don't.
And
Never mind.
Alric, I just put that onto your token as it healed by Valus. No, the tree's not trying to murder him.
Oh, excellent. Thank you. I was actually trying to see if you were all right, I say, but now not woozy from blood loss.
Fine.
You know, guys, I could go for a nap right about now.
I think if we take a nap, all Kalis and Lucian might
Oh,
regret
I'm not
that.
saying that we should. I'm just saying I feel like I could really use it.
I understand.
Do I find any like herbs or anything like that on the tree as I'm searching it?
No, it's just that weird glowing
Just some of the flowers
foliage.
I already have a pouch of.
And most of it's already been damaged all to hell.
There's a trap
Just
on the
like
other
a-
side.
Do I get
Does
my
anyone have a torch?
Do I get my leveled
I
spells
have-
back or no?
A
You
lantern.
get your ability back.
Set it on fire.
Cast, as does
Nice.
Kalen and the others.
I just stare at the trap on the ground.
Yeah, you're off. Do you mind trying to just try setting just set the plant on fire? Kind of curious.
I throw a rock on it.
What are you trying to do?
Oh, I'm just like tossing a rock on the trap.
Oh, it immediately starts spewing fire. You would need the herb.
So I'm missing the herbs.
So are we going through that door? Or are we gonna go up, guys?
Just glaring at the trap.
He's looking at the
Down.
right path.
I don't really feel like. Does anybody know anything about these? I'm starting to get a little sore from the day's activities.
Can I look at and try to maybe figure out if there's a way to make it where it doesn't go down when we step on it?
Problem is,
Well,
it's a pressure
yeah.
plate that you can't get under, and you can't get under the stone to fight with it.
Oh,
Okay.
new idea. I go throw the entire tree on top of it and see if it just runs out.
Oh,
Are you sure?
I would
Oh,
recommend that.
wait,
It
no,
uses
that's the magic
magic.
one.
There
yeah,
you go.
that's right.
Yeah, it's
This
gonna bring
isn't
it back to
normal
life.
fire.
How about we go up or down, and we'll avoid that one for right now.
We
We'll
still
come
have
back
a
for this
few
later, I
rooms
guess.
back here that we should probably check so we make sure nothing's behind us.
Ulrich's on the
That's
run.
something to spare.
Yeah, he's already gone.
Fume.
I would say set the plant on fire to see with non-magical fire what it would do, but I believe we are on a time crunch.
That's
Funny
what
enough,
Alaric
my
thinks.
lantern is
Did
technically
I open
magical
that door, or
fire.
was that already open? Because I didn't mean to
You
open
opened it.
anything yet.
But as you
Oh, I
do
did?
open it, Ulrich, you see a massive port.
Fucking portal.
I don't know. Wait. Oh, did you step through it? Oh, okay. No, you
Oh,
didn't. I
now,
thought that
now
was
I
right
am. I'm
on
just
the.
like, what the... God, where's Lucian? Where's
That's tight.
Merrick?
I'm not gonna lie, Stacey. That's
Kalen?
tight animation for that. That's cool.
Oh, I'm not getting any animation through.
It's
Just
moving
like, this
on
is
mine.
bullshit. I don't like it.
It's nice.
I don't want to walk through the portal.
I don't think you can.
I mean, do you say that out loud?
As you
Who
see,
said that?
Kalen walks right up to it and knocks on it.
I kind of like grab her wrist to pull her back.
Barrier on it.
Oh, good. I was not wanting us to get sucked into hell.
Oh, it won't go
Casually.
to hell. It's unstable. More
Ah.
likely it'd rip you
So
limb for limb.
Well, that would have sucked. I'm glad that didn't happen.
Stay away from that as we move
Lucian,
on.
what can you tell me? You seem like you know about this sort of thing. Dear, you're another expert, luckily.
I've never seen one in person, but I believe I've read about them.
Gareth, where are you going over there?
I'm just exploring. I didn't walk in the trap.
I was watching.
Alright.
But what are you asking about the portal?
I'm asking if they can tell me anything about it. Kind of fishing
Hmm.
for a knowledge arcana check from them.
I mean,
Yeah.
Kalen just told you.
Yeah.
It's unstable.
this-
It's more likely to
correct
rip you
protected by
apart than
foam.
bring you anywhere.
Is
Okay,
this the
well,
source of the local disturbances, or
Something might be, a signal might be coming. But with it
Can I
being
deduce if-
unstable, it's more likely that whatever's here is disturbing it.
You magic people, can you close it, or do we have to stop the person that opens it? Is that how that magic works?
Need to deal
Not with the
barrier
energy
first.
drain. Mm-hmm. Can I deduce whether the portal is fully complete? Does that make sense?
As far as you can tell, whatever, you're not sure what's disturbing it, but it does look otherwise intact.
Gotcha. Okay. Deer really wants to set those plants on fire in the other room, but he has
it
no
looks like
means
you're
to
going
do it.
gonna have your chance to try to do something because there's a bunch of rubble over here. I'm guessing it's impassable.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Where is it?
Corral
Oh,
Galen away
I'm
from.
losing everybody.
I'm trying to keep anybody from
come on.
dying.
So, what's the party up to?
Torn
Kalen isn't
apart.
standing next to each other anymore. They've backed off.
Okay,
There's just nowhere to put them. With everybody moving
Oh,
around.
okay.
I'm assuming we're going to check
I
the
think
other
I actually have
room.
a torch in part of my pack. And if Deer, did you mention that out loud that you want to try lighting it on fire?
Yeah, he said
I'll just
that,
like
and
pass him a
everyone was
torch.
walking away.
I'll
Okay.
pass him a torch. Like, here you go. Have fun.
Okay.
you
Like,
want to open
Deer
this
is
door
gonna
to the
die.
south, or
No, we need to wait for the robot to have fun.
Deer is going to walk up to the plants that recently had come in alive, and there's no magical candles in the room. There's nothing magical except for me standing next to it, right?
Correct.
Okay. Can I try to set the plants on fire?
You see the vines immediately start to twine around the torch, consuming the fire and starting to work its way up the haft of the.
I didn't see that, but does Deer say anything?
So it took the torch and the flame, and it didn't have any damaging effect to it, is what you're saying?
Nope, it looks like it ate it.
Okay.
As
Yeah.
they're
So
definitely starting to grow again.
Oh shit. Okay, so Deer's gonna state that, tell everyone to move out of the room and all that.
I just curse loudly and start hacking at the plants before they can grow again.
Uh,
It's like,
uh,
fucking plants.
That's- it keeps kicking me out of my voice changer.
I suppose it might not even just be magic. It might be energy sources in general. At least that's what I deduce from my experiment there.
Right, fair enough. I continue hacking it until it's just like
Uh,
a pulp.
oh,
I'm like,
Fair
okay, I think I'm done here. Did you have
Open
fun
that
here?
door, Gareth?
it wasn't as much fun just to overall help the party and see if we can solve this problem that we are currently in.
Party splitting.
I
I want to hang out with Bot.
They're moving with you. They're just not moving them because it's Artemis.
yes. Deer is going to be in the back.
Is there anything down that hallway?
Yeah, we're following it down the hallway.
There's
we
a
haven't
Gareth
found
somewhere
another
down
room
there. As you
Yeah.
find yet another door.
I look at Gareth, who is just like barely conscious. I'm like, hey, bud, do you would you like me to go first? We knights are always
what?
the first into the fray.
As I open the door in front of me.
As you see an elf staring at you. And as we go through yet another door into a fight, we are at time. This is where we're going to have to leave it. I hope everybody comes back next week to see what kind of mess this party is walking into and what is causing the strange deterioration of magic. Thank everybody for joining, and I'll see y'all next week. Peace.